Keo, what's up? My bad, I'm sitting here talking to you. My bad, I'm late, y'all. So genius, it's so genius' fault. If you're in the chat, it's so genius' fault. I was on the phone talking to him and lost track of time. All right, Trip C said he'll be here. Oh, Jenny ass show up. He bought the time. So I was talking to So Genius, and I realized that Trip C's is fucking right. After the day, I realized Trip C's is fucking right. And I don't know why I keep letting this shit get to me, yo. Trip C's was definitely right. When I stopped talking about Pharaoh, my views, my watch time dropped. And then as soon as I start talking about him again, like the people that be like, "Oh, you obsessed with Pharaoh? Oh, you obsessed with Pharaoh?" They never around during that time. And then as soon as I talk about Pharaoh, like today, I had fucking 50 people in the chat within like the first like 20, 30 minutes. And like yesterday, I ain't talk about Pharaoh the whole entire live, and he gets brought up like the last 15 minutes. He pops right in, right on cue. So from here on out, I don't give a fuck how y'all feel. How motherfuckers feel no more. I don't give a fuck how you niggas feel no more. Ain't worried about it. And people ain't been getting my notifications. And I know they ain't getting up my notifications because I don't even get my notifications for my lives. I get it for the backup channel. And I appreciate it. I definitely do. Enlighten my journey. My beautiful sister. You said you got the notification for the live today? Oh, all right. Well, Jada told me, sometimes they don't go out, or most of the time they don't go out because I either start late. If you start late without changing the time back, it doesn't send a notification out. So I've heard that's one theory. Oh, just remind me before I forget, Mr. Knowledge. Like my journey. Please tell me y'all ripped that video. Both of those live streams from last night and today. That nigga Lil mans it. Please tell me y'all ripped the live streams. I stepped away, bro. I did. Please tell me, like my journey. Please tell me you ripped those. Got a copy of those live streams, Young Pharaoh live streams from today and last night. Cause my computer acting funny, or I just gotta find a new program to rip videos. Cause he might fuck around and take that shit down again. Last night, yes. Yeah, I ain't too worried about today's, cause he ain't really say much. But last night's definitely. And like my journey, you got my email. I might need you to send me that, John. Quaz, what's up with you? Oh wait, this nigga live again. This nigga live right now. Oh no, he's not. I'm about to put it in the chat. I'm about to put my email in the chat. And email me real quick so I can get your information. Spice. Shit, I need that chick too. Matter of fact, I don't know, man, because I seen her without her makeup. I seen her without her makeup. I mean, it ain't like busted. You know, it ain't bad, but you know, she's not as bad. You know, she's not as bad as everybody thinks she is in the face. My bad. I stepped away for a second. But yeah, what was I saying? Oh yeah, Ice Spice. I think she bad. Like she pretty. But what motherfuckers don't understand when you got a crush on your celebrity or a TV star is you don't take into account that TV has a lot of effects and certain shit that they do to make a person look way better than what they actually look. They was using Instagram filters before Instagram was ever even thought of. Shit, they was using filters before the person that invented Instagram was even thought of. Shit, I believe in my personal belief, all the technology that we got now, that they let it like actually let us have, they done had that shit for like 50 to 100 years. And then once they master it or get bored with it, that's when they get let us have it. No, I ain't see her mom. Well, her mom bad too? Let me see. Before we get started, let me see. Ice Spice mother. God damn! That can't be her mom. That can't be her mom. God damn. God damn. My mom, only 15 years older than me, and I still can't believe it. God damn. Look at this shit here. This can't be her mom. This can't be her mom, yo. Oh yeah, she can definitely get it, but fuck her. I want the mama. Why get the milk when you can get the cow? Why get the milk when you can get the cow? Her mama still got a young body. That's a combination that you don't find. A young body with experience. And if you do find a young body with experience, she most likely the town her. I ain't even share the screen. Look at this shit here. Look, my bad, y'all. I'm a little distracted. I'm trying to roll my blunt. I'm almost done. All right, I'm ready. Let's get started. Let's get started and hot. Wait. Oh, god damn it. damn it. God damn it. Don't you hate when you drop, a little bit of bud on the floor? I don't really care right now, but I know I'm gonna care once I start running out. All right, yeah, fuck that. If I can remember later, I'll look for it then. All right, let's get this started. 20 minutes in. Jenny, you still ain't here? No, diddy. I ain't even click on the joint. This is her mama, yo. This is her mama. Should I know what it's like to have a young mom and, have people hitting on her and stuff? I used to watch the shit all the time. All the fucking time. And what I used to love the most is seeing all the people that used to make fun of her because she had acne and was a tomboy. I used to love watching her say that to him. Shit was hilarious. But my mom ain't, I wasn't looking at my mom, but my mom was skinny. She ain't, have all that body. Yeah, her mama could definitely get this work. All right, let's get started.
So fucking stupid. That's just ignorance, black ignorance. But long story short, yeah, we're gonna bring Bird back off this one. Richard, go get Bird. Go let Bird out of there. I bet you Wop in there too somewhere, fucking around behind Richard, because Wop went down too behind Richard. Go get Wop. Go get Bird. Close the door. I ain't getting nobody else out besides Wop and Bird. But go get Wop. Go get Bird. And since Richard did this, fuck it. Here we go. Let's bring it all up. Yeah, Richard is the
Yo, you know what I just thought of, and what I'm about to do? I'm about to start looking for these niggas, Wop and Bird, and all these niggas, and get their side of their story. I'm about to start looking for these niggas. My bad, I had to go shut that damn door. But yeah, I'm about to start looking for these niggas. I barely be on like Facebook and Instagram, and I don't really know how to like find people on Instagram. So if you can find him on Instagram, Bird or Wop, any of these niggas, definitely let me know if you find them, because we want to get it. We want to get these niggas out of the story too.
one that started all of this shit back in the day, but not because he's a gangster and not because people are afraid of him, because he's a thief. And instead of just being a thief like Debo and snatching some shit off a nigga neck, he do sneaky shit and then blame it on other people. Yeah, 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 yeah. So it's up. It's up. It's up.
That's how you know that this nigga be lying, because everybody he like tries to demonize or make look like a bad person. It's always the same shit, just in a different way. Like if you sum it all up, everybody does shit and then blame it on him or somebody else. Whatever a person does, they blame it on somebody else. That sounds like he's projecting him himself on everybody he speaks of.
It's up. It's all the way up. It's all the way up. It's all the way up. That's not a true statement. The way up. It's not. But that's cute that y'all think that. Woo! This
But
is what
I
I want.
think people let like the internet deceive them.
They do let the internet deceive them, but I'm gonna say this though. I'm gonna say this though. I am I am sad that black people just throw their lives away so meaninglessly. You know, because what's about to happen is what I said is about to happen. Y'all about to all be sitting in a prison cell somewhere that y'all never gonna get out of for the rest of y'all life, and it's not gonna be worth it.
Yeah, that's definitely one of her followers was saying.
Yeah, yeah. But she's about to be in a prison cell for the rest of her life,
Mm.
looking crazy.
Go tell her that.
Yeah, that's probably her. She do shit like that. But the point I'm trying to make is she's about to be in a prison cell for the rest of her life. For the rest of your life. You're never about to see oh, and she tried to get me raped. I tried to get me raped. Like all of that's going on there. You and everybody that was a part of this is y'all all going to prison for the rest of y'all lives.
Bro, that doesn't even make sense. Like, how does a person that you claimed was allegedly touched or molested by her brother, why would she even attempt to do that to somebody else? Think about it. Why would a so-called victim? I just now realized that shit. Why would a so-called victim attempt to get the father of their children raped?
Period. I'm like, yo,
We getting tits now.
it's sad. It's sad. Like I said, it's sad. And it's not worth it. And it's worth it.
Go back in the room with mommy, snake butt.
It's not worth it. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. It's not worth it at all. They don't know what they're talking about. Don't even respond to that.
Yeah,
But
I ain't even gonna lie. I'm kind of jealous that he ain't able to gain fucking weight and I can't gain a goddamn pound. I've been the same motherfucking weight since 10th grade. The same motherfucking weight.
the point I want to make with y'all is before I go is I appreciate y'all and it's all the way up.
Oh, yeah.
Trillionaire shit, no games, trillionaire shit. And I'm doing real work in the world. But what I want to say is, um, there's just a particular part of our race that just needs to go, and I'm making sure that it goes. I'm making sure that it goes, and I'm not saving nobody. And thank you. Yeah, like I said, you're going to jail for the rest of your life for playing on the internet and for trying to rob your baby father. How smart was that?
Wait, did he just say he's doing real work in the world? I don't, yo, these niggas, that was the biggest fucking, you know, blunder or mistake of, these YouTube niggas. We allowed these niggas to think that, them talking on the internet and making videos is actually doing work. Like, we allowed these niggas to believe that shit. Look at Hassan Campbell. He's a prime example of that shit. That nigga has not left that goddamn couch one goddamn time, but think he's making a change.
Woo! You know why I'm saying woo?
Hmm.
Because when they get in that courtroom and they co-defendant name is Richard Booz Jr., you ain't getting out of that. Yo, is y'all crazy?
Speaking of Richard, what Richard is doing is actual work. His nonprofit organizations, he's showing up for people's trials and shit. When people are not getting their justice or any misjustice is happening. He's not even from Texas. He's not even from Texas, and he out there sticking up for Texas people.
The state's government, for some reason, has been trying to rob me and rape me for years. And no, I'm not crying wolf. 100% of everything I'm saying, it is and can be verified. And I got all of the paperwork right there. Every single charge I ever caught, every single statement in court I ever caught.
Period.
Yes, and they keep trying to frame me. That the key word.
Bro, like, why do you think that you bringing up your old court dates and old charges is proof that somebody tried to do something to you? All that proves is your ass went to jail. That's all it proves.
Word is frame. Frame. That's the key word. Frame. I am not actually doing the shit I'm being accused of doing. I'm just being accused of doing it so the people that's really doing it could get out of trouble for it.
Like what?
Yes. And my baby mothers have set me up every step of the way. Even the nigga that did my taxes in 2020, they suggested him to me.
That's what I did. What I'm trying to figure out. And I've been trying to figure this out all day. What are they doing that they accuse you of so they can get away with it? I'm gonna let that sink in. Can anybody think of what he could possibly be talking about?
He fucked up on my. I thought he fucked up on my taxes, but what happened was they spent all my bread. And then when I asked this nigga
I
about
knew.
my bread, guess what? Guess what? I don't want to. I don't want to do your
Oh shit! I ain't
CPA
even see
work
it like
anymore. I don't want to do your CPA work anymore. My tech nigga, right, for one of my apps, right? He sabotaged my when they sabotaged my app. He magically, I don't want to work on your app anymore. I said, well, why is my app down? Oh, I don't have. He don't have an explanation for why my app is down. He don't want to come here. You can sit down with me. I don't care. He don't have an explanation for why my app is down. As long as you're comfortable, I don't care if you're next to me. But he don't have an explanation for why my app is down. But then come to find out, I think my baby mom told him a lie. I think she told him I planned on firing him. So I guess he got mad before like I said, I'm guessing. I don't know.
If that part of the story is true, I think he's not telling the whole entire thing. I think it was he wasn't paying that nigga, and Golden told him that he about to let you go. So dude did what he had to do before it happened. It's not like you. It's not a far fetch because you have a history of not paying people. Shit, actually, when you think about it, everybody that worked for him didn't get paid. Not one person that worked for YP got paid. Oh, except the secretary. Except the secretary. Actually, matter of fact, didn't she? The truck driver said she left because she saw the signs coming, or was that the dispatcher? Literally, nobody that's worked for that nigga got paid.
He didn't admit it. But I guess she told him I was gonna fire him. And then he got mad. He did some little sabotage shit on the back end and then quit. But now you feel stupid because I never said I was gonna fire you. But you listen to my baby mom trying to sabotage my team in the background. But it's okay because I'm with Japan now. But long story short, yeah, it didn't work. But I just want to let everybody know this is where I've been. I've been physically recovering from almost being murdered by my baby mothers. And that's just what it is. And they're not getting out of it, and we're not lying, and I'm not covering it up, and I'm not helping them bitches get out of trouble. And they mamas.
And what boggled my mind is your fans are faithful enough to where if you didn't act a fool the way you did, like you could definitely say that they sabotaged, they tried to sabotage. That would be more of a believable argument. But nigga, you acted a fucking fool the last 3 years. Literally 3 whole years, you acted a fucking donkey. And you don't think that had nothing to do with it? Like you don't think none of your actions had anything to do with why you lost everything. What Jesse Lee Peterson say? Amazing. Amazing. Shit, I used to think the nigga that Jesse Lee Peterson was describing, I used to think, what nigga like that exists? I found it. I found it. He that nigga that Jesse Lee Peterson be talking about.
And they daddies is
Oh
going to
yeah,
jail with
Martina
them
definitely
too.
got paid.
And I'm not copping out for their parents either. So that's what it is. Both their parents aided and abetted in it.
Yeah,
But Martina had to give up some of that coochie to do.
They are.
I've
Oh,
seen that.
also, let me address this too. Yes, they have opened up donations and shit. And yes, they have opened up accounts and received donations on behalf of shit that never happened. So everybody talking about some young Pharaoh, you a scammer? No, go talk to my baby mothers about that.
Oh
I
wow.
have no clue. I didn't tell them to do that shit. I had no clue they was doing that shit. I didn't find out everything until after it was already.
Somebody said this earlier too. We both said this earlier. This nigga is trying to blame all his scams on them. All them scams that he did, he's literally trying to blame it on them. So basically, what you're trying to do is put all of your, your scamming activities and all the bullshit you did these past 2, 3 years and pin it all on your baby mamas. Hold on, let me go shut this door. All right, I'm back. Interview about to be lit. Who gonna talk to them? All right. We right. I'm gonna call you tomorrow when I get off work. All right, bet. I might be at So Genius crib recording the new song, but I should pick up. That's if me. So if I'm able to go, me and So Genius supposed to link up tomorrow. And Remy about to drop some bars again. 41 people in the building. Yeah, yeah. Fuck around, get those likes up. I ain't even noticed that.
Too late and they was trying to murder me. That's when I found everything out. Obviously, I had to look into it. But I said to say this: I never beat no woman, let alone them. So everybody that sent them
Yep.
money for being homeless and kicked out and beat, whoop, nope, it never happened. And yeah, it never happened. And for anybody saying, "Oh, you were screaming at Golden in Texas," yes, I was yelling at her in Texas. You know why? Because she took a lamp and she broke a $3,000 75-inch flat screen, and I asked her to leave for the night. And for anybody saying that that's wrong, well,
Wait, so all that shit, all that yelling, and all that screaming and shit you've been doing on all your live streams for the past 2, 3 years is because she broke a TV? Really, nigga? Like you're trying to shorten it. I noticed that he's trying to do that shit too. He's trying to shorten it and make it seem like it didn't last. He didn't drag it out for 2, 3 years. This ain't literally the third year he didn't drag this shit out. Shit, I ain't never even seen married people do shit like this.
if I was dating your daughter and your daughter was throwing a fit and breaking shit like she normally does when she doesn't get her way because she's being a spoiled ass bitch, would you rather me ask her just to leave for the night and come back in the morning, come back in the rising, or would you rather me beat the shit out of her daughter, beat the shit out of your daughter? You think I did the healthy thing?
You did.
Okay. And she took that and turned that into damn near $20,000-$30,000 worth of donations for me kicking her.
Make knees lack. There I go right there. He said 20, 30,000. But I think I did say this earlier. If I didn't, oh well, I'm saying it again. Why is all your only options to either beat her up or kick her out? Excuse me, Dad. What? What did you put that mousetrap at? On the side of the little white bin, uh, Delilah white bin. Like, why are those your only options? Oh wait, the chat back. Anybody else notice that but me? Like, why is those always your only options? To either beat them up or kick them out. You know what that tells me? That tells me that you're not thinking about your kids at all when it comes down to these situations. You don't take them. You don't take them into account at all. Like when you get into arguments or fights, you don't take your kids into consideration. And you can literally tell that shit because even if it's my house, I would leave. You know, I would leave. If anything, like if I'm getting to a point where I want to get aggressive and I know she ain't got nowhere to go or is late, or shit like that, I would leave. It doesn't matter if it's my house or not. I've actually done that shit a couple times. Like I decided to leave, go out for a little while, sleep out in another room. Like there's always other options instead of violence or kicking them out. And that's the only options you ever see.
Her out.
No, but you said you didn't kick her out. You said
I told her to leave for the night and to come back. I told her to get a hotel for the night. But she went on the internet and framed it as oh, my baby father kicked me out with a newborn. No, I didn't. I didn't kick you out. How did I kick you out when I told you? How did I kick that woman out when I told that woman, take the downstairs half of the mansion, I'm gonna take the upstairs. Stack your bread. So I want to let y'all know right now, my baby mother completely lied to me about why she told me to come to Texas. Thank you, facts. I would have never went to Texas. No disrespect to Texas, I would have never went to Texas.
what the
I
fuck?
remember that. Yeah. Oh yeah, we
That's
over here.
definitely complete bullshit. Because you never even said anything remotely close to that until she was already, I think she was back in California. You ain't never say nothing about her living upstairs and you being downstairs and whatnot. The only time I've ever heard you bring that up is when you offered, you was like, we could have been upstairs and I could have been downstairs with Martina doing my thing and blah, blah, blah. Y'all remember when I said that? I was like, so she's supposed to be upstairs raising your kids while you downstairs tricking off. Y'all remember that? This was years afterwards. Years afterwards. And another thing that I'm noticing too is he's leaving out the part where he was the one, like when he talks about beating on him or kicking him out or something of some type of abuse. He leaves out the part that he's the one that came to the internet and said it first. It makes it seem like, oh yeah, they went to the internet running around doing this, blah blah blah, but it was him.
Here getting my weight up. Me and little baby over here getting our weight up. Yeah, she completely lied. Like I said, she lied.
Yeah.
She went down there to be a prostitute and to do a bunch of shit that she know I wasn't with. And she told me she didn't know nobody down there. She was going down there to do YouTube. And when we got down there, that bitch,
You hit that comment.
What comment? That one?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And when we got down there, she went down there and started wilding. It's as simple as that. She did not, per usual. My baby mother, per usual. Like I said, I wouldn't trust him to go to the corner store for 10 minutes. I wouldn't trust him to just. So you see how you
Yeah,
was
he
just
tricked
like,
that money
I'm
away. He
going to the
know
store, I'm coming back.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't. I
it. Think about it, bro. On one hand, you claim that these women ain't from the hood, don't know hood, don't know nothing about the hood, and then on the other hand, you claim these women are fucking mastermind genius criminals. How do these women just go from not being in the hood, living in the suburbs, to just straight committing fucking organized crime the second they get with you? Nobody else peeped that, or is it just me?
would never trust him to do that. Ain't no telling where the fuck you really going.
Yeah, Golden definitely called him an easy lick.
Yeah, la negra. With your ass, la negra. Sneaky ass la negra. You eating meatballs trying to claim you vegan. Oh, these are not real meatballs, sir.
Yeah.
Just ask next time. Don't listen. But yeah, long story short,
Who said that?
there's so much shit that they have done they are going to jail for.
Like there is meatless
Oh my
out
God,
there.
there go Qua.
People just be ignorant. But long story short, yeah, you know, I don't have no I don't got no mercy for 'em. I don't feel bad about it all. Like I said, the only thing I feel bad is they was listening. Like I said, I don't know who the fuck they was talking to. I know for a fact it was my fat ass baby mama because she a fat spiteful ass la negra. Big fat juicy la negra. But long story short, I know she been out here running the muck and lying. So no disrespect to Golden. I know Golden mad as hell. She going to jail for real because she going to jail due to being not just being a spiteful ass sneaky bitch, but
Oh wait, correction. Camille is the mastermind, and she got Golden ear and taught Golden how to be a criminal. Even though they didn't even get along or like each other until after you broke up with her.
she going to jail. Let my fat ass baby mama get in her ear
Hold
because I
on.
know
Goddamn women. Shit, I'm being tested right now. You don't see me hooping and hollering. You don't see me hooping and hollering. Shit, every time I go live, my wife don't like it. All of a sudden, she's sending the kids in and out to get shit. Or she walking in and out the kitchen, or all of a sudden needs something for the kitchen. Like she do little slick shit to fuck it up. You don't see me complaining. Nah, Pookie.
my fat ass baby mama got in her ear and told her whatever the fuck she told her to make her play herself. Yeah, that's why that's the only reason I feel a little bad for Golden.
I don't feel bad for
Oh,
no
I don't feel bad. I don't feel bad for her at all. I'm just talking about she's not from Buffalo. She ain't know she ain't know.
more. No.
But she should have listened to me. She should have listened to me. But that's what happened when women play that girl code shit and you befriend somebody that's actually your enemy and everything they telling you is actually misadvice or not real advice, not legitimate advice, or you're being misinformed to
Mm-hmm.
harm yourself. and that's just what happened. And shit. But like I said, they're going to jail. Y'all are going to jail. Y'all are going to jail. Y'all are going to jail.
Who
Oh,
the
they
fuck is that,
some
man?
troll. Who cares? But long story short, I'm not gonna make this video too long, y'all. I mean, I just want to let y'all know they are going to prison. 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 Who is this? Let me respond to this. Whoever is making this comment, it's probably one of them. Actually, that's how much my baby mama's trolled me. It's probably her. Trust me, she
Or
do
she
that.
got her minion.
Yeah, but either way it go, it doesn't matter. But the point is this: I could be back at. Do y'all see how fast I ran TikTok up? I could be back at 1 million subscribers overnight. I'm just not. I'm just not boosting up nobody else's platform but mine. So please don't ever think that views mean something to me. As long as I'm still getting money, which I am, as long as that money ain't stopped coming in, I don't give a fuck about views. So I think a lot of y'all need to realize that you got people that's billionaires that have never been on YouTube. So you know what I'm trying to say?
Right,
Like
like
yeah, like
nobody gives a
yeah,
fuck
yeah, yeah.
about.
Like as long as my money is still coming in,
Right.
as long as I'm still making this money,
Which it is.
yeah, exactly. I don't care. But like I just want to address that though. Like I wouldn't care if I never. I honestly wouldn't care if I never see my face again. As long as I'm still rich and I got my kids and I'm still intelligent, I don't care. But I just want to say this: I University is on the way, baby. I'm gonna be on there with Kim Jong Un and Gigi.
He's still getting money, y'all. You know what I want to ask his followers? Because I know you motherfuckers is watching. And I know you can't answer this question either. Can you name or tell me one piece of advice that young Pharaoh has given you or you heard him say that you were able to use and be successful with? Or at least tell me somebody you've seen or know that took advice or something that Pharaoh taught them and was able to utilize it and become, and work it and be successful with it. Just one thing. I don't care how if it's big or small. Pause. It could be a big thing, or it could be just something small. Pause. One thing, and it can't be a basic lesson that everybody has taught. One thing that young Pharaoh brought to the table that nobody else has that you was able to utilize. Don't worry, I'll wait.
Ping and Fumio Kishida, y'all gonna be out of here. Y'all gonna be out of here. Y'all gonna be out of here.
You
Everybody's on
don't
their way out of
have a
here. But I want to say
platform.
this though, free Bird. I think, matter of fact, I think I just seen Bird in Atlanta. If let me think about it, I think I seen Bird. Yeah, like I said, we gonna get somebody home off this. So
There sounds so fucking stupid.
that's just ignorance, black ignorance. But long story short, yeah, we gonna bring Bird back off this one, Richard. Go get Bird. Go let Bird out of there. I bet you Wop in there too somewhere, fucking around behind Richard,
You
because
need to
Wop went
find that
down too
third
behind
guy.
Richard. Go get Wop. Go get Bird. Close the door. I ain't getting nobody else out besides Wop and Bird. But go get Wop. Go get Bird. And since Richard did this, fuck it. Here we go. Let's bring it all up. Yeah, Richard is the one that started all of this shit back in the day, but not because he's a gangster and not because people are afraid of him, because he's a thief. And instead of just being a thief like Debo and snatching some shit off a nigga neck, he do sneaky shit and then blame it on other people.
Because I think WAP Bird
Yeah,
are real. I
yeah,
asked Richard,
yeah,
but he didn't know who the fuck Boo Boo Bishop.
yeah. So it's up. It's up. It's up. It's up. It's all the way up. It's all the way up. It's all the way up. That's not a true statement. The way up. It's not. But that's cute that y'all think that.
We need to find these niggas.
Woo!
The
This is what I
way
want.
people let like the internet deceive them.
They do let the internet deceive them, but I'm gonna say this though. I'm gonna say this though. I am I am sad that black people just throw their lives away so meaningless. You know, because what's about to happen is what I said is about to happen. Y'all about to all be sitting in a prison cell somewhere that y'all never gonna get out of for the rest of y'all lives, and it's not gonna be worth it.
Yeah, that's
Uh,
exactly.
Yeah, yeah. But she's about to be in a prison cell for the rest of her life,
Mm.
looking crazy.
Go tell her that.
Yeah, that's probably her. She do shit like that. But the point I'm trying to make is she's about to be in a prison cell for the rest of her life. For the rest of your life. You're never about to see oh, and you tried and she tried to get me raped. I
Oh my god! Wait, yesterday.
tried to get me raped. Like oh, and you tried and she tried to get me raped. I tried to get me raped. Like all of that's going on there. You and everybody that was a part of this is y'all all going to prison for the rest of y'all life. Period. I'm like, yo, it's sad. It's sad. Like I said, it's sad. And it's not worth it. And it's worth it.
So two women from the suburbs,
It's not worth it. It's not
never
worth
been
it.
in the streets,
It's not worth it.
just
It's not
up
worth
in
it at
one
all.
day.
They don't know what they're talking about. Don't even respond to that. But the
I
point
know.
of
I'm just laughing.
the point.
Bro, it's so many aspects into this story with that don't line up. Cause you like I said, according to him, they from the suburbs, they never been in the streets. So in order to organize all this shit, like really pull this shit off, like set him up, drug him, get him put in jail, allegedly, try to get him raped. You know how much street knowledge and street pull you gotta have? You know how many connections you gotta have to do some shit like that? Like if you really think about it. Like sit and think about it. You know how many like you gotta know a lot. You can't. That's not something that you can just up and decide to do and pull off. Like really think about it. Even if like let's say they really did have military, whoever this chick is that is arguing in the background, just so you know, when you are in the crosshairs, you will and can be hit by YP because you agree with this for right, right. I wanted to say that earlier, but I didn't want to offend or disrespect the women in the chat. You feel me? But I was ready to say that earlier. Like, yo, if he start fucking you up, I'm not gonna feel bad. I ain't gonna have no sympathy. Let me close this door. They keep opening this goddamn door.
Point I want to make with y'all is before I go is I
Nigga, right.
appreciate y'all and it's all the way up trillionaire shit, no games, trillionaire shit, and I'm doing real work in the world. But what I want to say is um there's just a particular part of our race that just needs to go, and I'm making sure that it goes. I'm making sure that it goes, and I'm not saving nobody. And thank you. Yeah, like I said, you're going to jail for the rest of your life for playing on the internet and for trying to rob your baby father. How smart was that?
And I thought of another theory too. I think one of the reasons why he keeps trying to discredit Richard Booz, I think he stole his persona. I think he actually like stole Richard Booz's like life, his character story, and his persona. And now that Richard is actually like getting out there, he wants to discredit him.
Woo! You know why I'm saying woo?
Hmm.
Because when they get in that courtroom and they co-defendant name is Richard Booz Jr., you ain't getting out of that. Yo, is y'all crazy? Thank you very much. I understand. I know that. Like I said, I don't even respond to that. Listen to me. When you get in that courtroom, Baby Mama 1 and Baby Mama 2. When y'all get in them court, because I know one of y'all watching this. When they get in them courtrooms,
The way he talk, it seems like he hasn't been watching Richard lately. But I think you're thinking of the old Richard or whatever Richard version of Richard you knew. Because once they see what he's doing, the work that he's doing, and who he's becoming, doesn't matter what the fuck you say. Especially if none of that shit is on record. Especially if a lot of that shit that you saying about him is made up, and you can't prove none of that shit. That's what I don't think. Like he says he's a lawyer, but the part he's really not understanding is like if you actually like try to take this to a courtroom, you have to actually prove this shit. You have to actually prove it. And we have yet to see any proof of any of this shit any of the claims that you made. You say you got it all. You got the proof and the evidence right there, and you ready to go. But we haven't seen any of it.
and they co-defendants is Richard Booz Jr., the rapist. Talking about the nigga that stole all the bitches' earring. You know what I used to do when I was a kid? Hustle and sell weed and get money. You know what Richard used to do when we was kids? Rob bitches and rape bitches.
Look, let me tell you what the
This ain't no. This ain't no
I'm
number.
gonna do. I'm gonna do exactly what the lawyer would do. Objection, Your Honor. Slander, hearsay. There are no records of him, allegedly raping anybody. There's no records of him police arrest or anything of him robbing anybody. So this is all hearsay, and he won't be able to say none of that shit no more. End of story.
I'm making this up. Like I'm not making this. You think I'm making this up?
Absolutely not, baby.
Can you like this for me, sweetheart? Oh no. What? Yes. Yeah. Woo! Y'all want to talk about Richard? You want to talk about Richard Booz Jr.? Who? It's not gonna go well for them. That's all I can say. I'm not gonna put too much out here. I don't want this video to get flagged, but all I can say is it's not gonna go well for him. It's not gonna go well for them. Somebody baby mama, somebody him and somebody baby mama just caught him doing something he shouldn't have been doing days ago. They say they just caught him being sexually inappropriate with a man. Let me see if I can find that.
Who?
Yeah,
Wait, who are you talking about?
yeah. I told y'all, like I said, I stopped hanging with Richard a year. Well, I ain't gonna say I stopped letting Richard come around me because that's the truth thing that Richard started coming around me. I stopped letting Richard come around me years ago because yo, I was thinking the same thing. Wait, let me highlight this comment.
What did he
Yo,
say?
I was thinking the same thing. They said so it was 15 years ago. Move on. Yeah, nigga, you've been raping for 15, 20 years. So that's okay to do the same thing. That's what they was asking them, but that's what I'm saying. So it's okay to be a rapist.
Bro, you need to stop talking out your neck, bro. Because you didn't stop hanging with him. The proof is out there, bro. You got pictures. Richard Booz got pictures of you wearing his clothing line, wearing his Black Royal family. Multiple pictures. Multiple pictures. He got multiple pictures at you at different stages of your career. After coming young Pharaoh, he got pictures of you with the short dreads, the medium dreads, and where you at your dreads is now. So you was hanging around that nigga. And this was after he got out of jail. Because I believe he started that organization after he went to jail. Yeah, definitely. I forgot about that. Now all of a sudden you want to do a podcast. Now Richard doing a podcast. You basically already claimed his credentials. Said you went to school for criminal justice and you a lawyer. He's actually got his degree. Max, what's up?
But I said to say this. I don't know if this is true because I don't know this gentleman. So I ain't posting this to say that this is true. But what I would say is this. Uh your would say this. I would say this. I mean, excuse me. I would say this. If this is true, I don't doubt this to be true because him and DJ from the belt definitely had something going on. And I said to say this. I have never been sexually assaulted by a man in my life. I have never been sexually assaulted by a man in
So
my
how did
life.
they try to grape?
But I would say this though. I would say this. I've never been sexually assaulted by a man in my life, but I will say this. If a man raped me in a jail, I would most definitely press charges on you to make sure I get your info, if nothing else. So I can find you later. On top of the fact I get my justice if I can't get my head back. Now, why is this important, right? And you tell me as a woman if you think that my
What
logic
you
is
mean
right.
if you can't get your hit back?
If you got raped in a jail, right? Mind you, at the time he
Wait,
set
wait,
me up.
wait. And what do you mean by getting your hit back? Your hit back. That's a weird choice of words to use. If somebody, takes your butt in jail, you want to get your hit back? He said it, not me. I think I know what he means. Hopefully that's what I think he think is what he really means. But I'm not trying to get a hit back. I'm trying to take that. I need to take that nigga life. The nigga what? Get your hit back.
To go to jail for that gun. So I didn't. It wasn't like I had. It wasn't like now where I realized that nigga, you are a malevolent entity. You know. So you could have actually told me because I told you. I remember I told you. I said I'm the one that told from the boat to come to the yard. He was around the corner talking about stop it, five.
You was telling me yesterday.
Yeah, stop it, five. So remember I told you he was like, I made your man shit on himself, black. But I'm like this. I ain't know what the fuck that meant at the time. Right? I ain't know what the fuck that meant.
Let me try something real quick. All the people who are homeowners, not renting, that have a house and you own it, put a one in the chat. I want to test something out. Put a one in the chat if you own your own house. You're a homeowner. You're a homeowner with extra space. I want to try something. Well, I'm not to try something. I want to test something. Test out who really rocking with Remy. One. It doesn't matter if you got a mortgage or not. Matter of fact, you ain't even got to own the house. But you have a house, not an apartment, a house. Put a one in the chat. About to find out something today. So for the people who have a house and have a home, if I lost it all today and needed somewhere to stay, who would either let me, me and my family come rock out with them for a little bit till I can get on my feet, or at least send money for me to get a hotel or something. How many people would do that? I wouldn't. I'm not gonna get offended if you say no. And if you would say either you will let me stay or just money for a hotel. You will send me what you can. Now I know who my real supporters are. I was just asking that. I wouldn't expect nobody to let me stay with them, and I wouldn't ask nobody to let me stay with them. I just wanted to test and see if I got actual real supporters. I'd be still because I still have trouble wrapping my mind around that shit. I got 5 on it. Fuck you, Shadow.
I'm just like, nigga, I don't give a fuck what you talk about, nigga.
Actually,
We had to remember I told you I had to borrow Anthony Mills chucks. Anthony Mills was I think Anthony Mills had just did like 12 years and came back on a robbery and was facing 5 to 7 and copped out to 7. And I used his I'm in a max. We in a max. So the name Anthony Mills gonna run through a jail when somebody watches. I that's who chucks I had asked to wear when I told DJ to go to the rec. Now here's the thing. If DJ raped you all these times you seek me, why you never told me that? Because at least at that time I would have fought him, right? Because right before I ran into, right after I ran into, right before I ran into DJ, I ran into Trizzy. Okay, now I said to say this. DJ from the belt told me that you think they was fucking in that cell. Because why wouldn't you say, yo, pop on this nigga, he raped me? Right. Why wouldn't you say that? Or why wouldn't you press charges on DJ from the belt?
Right. Well, you're full of shit because the fact that you knew about it and still didn't do something. If that was really your homie and you really cared about him and it really happened to him, because you find out about shit in jail faster than you find out on the streets, and that's a fact. I know that's a fact from experience. Shit, I did some shit while my brother was in jail. The next morning, that nigga called me up like, "Nigga, what the fuck is you out there doing?" I'm like, "Yo, what the fuck is you talking about?" And then he told me what I did. I'm like, "Nigga, fucker, how the fuck you find that shit out?" So niggas find out shit in jail faster than they find out shit in the streets. So the fact that you knew that this nigga, and you didn't do nothing about it. It's either you're lying, or you don't care, or you don't care about this nigga like you said, or you just ain't want no problems with the nigga that was taking his butt. And I don't think Richard is that type of person.
I think that they was just doing something in that cell. Yeah. Because now this chick right here, remember Shorty? Talking about something she caught them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But they do be doing that. Niggas do be doing that. Acting like they got beef or acting like they gotta, yo, I gotta go hit a lick. And niggas be linking up and they be fucking. Mm-hmm.
What the?
But I said to say this. Yeah, man, like I said, they caught themselves up because I'm ready now. I got it all. Tell Bird I got it all.
Mm-hmm.
Tell Bird I got it all. Tell Bird this right there. I'm not even going to tell Bird I got about 65 pounds of legal work. And for Bird, no, niggas know what? Niggas know. Richard caught himself. Richard has caught himself now. Richard caught himself now. Richard
Actually,
caught himself now.
everybody that I know that spend time in prison, include my little brother. The one thing that we like when movies show that like prison, grape shit. The one aspect that they never tell or show is that they don't go after motherfuckers that will fight to the death, even if they know they can beat them. Like even and if they do, they'll eventually, stop after like one or two times. Like they don't go after motherfuckers that will literally fight you to the death and keep fighting. If you fight the first time and they feel like they can still break your spirit, they might try again. That's what my brother told me. But if they know you're going to keep fighting, they're not going to do it. Well, wait, let me take that back. The ones that ain't like crazy, crazy. Because my brother said it is some crazy motherfuckers that like it when you fight back, and that's a different level of crazy.
Did I set Richard up? No. Did I tell him to do this? Did I know he was doing this? Ain't he going to jail?
Over.
Yeah.
Whoa, that Richard is going to jail. What? Going to jail. Ain't all the Crips going to jail? Yes. Y'all are going to jail. Y'all are going to fucking jail, motherfucker. I don't give a fuck, nigga. Have fun. Have fun. What he said? What Boss Man Dilo said? I ain't them other niggas. Yeah. Yeah. Y'all are going to jail. Now listen here. They watch the nigga the feds watching. Feds did a watch when the feds do a sweep. Y'all are going to jail. Y'all are going to jail. Watch when Anton Johnson got to get on the news with me and say, "You are really dumb." Remember that when I get like, "You are really dumb." Why are you going to jail? Y'all are going to jail. Mm,
Oh, I didn't
mm.
do it. I forgot. Hold on.
All I can say is it was cold that night, like on the boondocks. Get ready, y'all gonna be in them cells. When y'all in them cells,
That wasn't the Boondocks,
woo,
jackass.
they waiting on your
That was
ass,
Friday
Richard.
after next.
I'm gonna tell you that right now. How they go and get that
Hold on,
house
I forgot to do it. I forgot to do it.
from
My bad. My bad. I know I be smoking at night. This is a time where I, get to enjoy it. So sometimes I forget to flick back to the page and watch the chat. Hold on, wait a minute. Hold on, I forgot to do it.
what Boss Man Dilo said. I ain't them other niggas. Yeah, yeah. Y'all are going to jail. Now listen here. They watch the nigga the feds watching. Feds did a watch when the feds do a sweep. Y'all are going to jail. Y'all are going to jail. Watch when Anton Johnson got to get on the news with me and say, "You are really dumb." Remember that when I get like, "You are really dumb." Why are you going to jail? Y'all are going to jail. Mm. Mm. All I can say is it was cold that night, like on the boondocks. Get ready, y'all gonna be in them cells. When y'all in them cells, woo, they waiting on your ass, Richard. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
Come on, you fucking it up.
How they go and get that house from money that her and her family stole from me over the
Acting
years,
slow.
and that they tried to
Come on
murder
with
me
y'all.
for.
Fucking people acting
Money
slow. Fucked
family
it all up.
to jail. Y'all are going to jail. Watch when Anton Johnson got to get on the news with me and say, "You are really dumb." Remember that when I get like, "You are really dumb." Why are you going to jail? Y'all are going to jail. Mm.
You want to prison now?
I can't believe you're going to be on The Bachelorette.
Few days of free booze and free food before they kick me off. I could use a vacation.
Oh, yes, because you've got such a heavy workload around here. Hmm. How you coming on that novel you're working on? Huh? Got a big stack of papers there? Got a nice little story you're working on there? A big novel you've been working on for 3 years? Huh?
No, we've been working on for 3 years.
Got a compelling protagonist? Yeah, got a obstacle for him to overcome? Huh? Little story brewing there, working on that for quite some time, huh? Yeah, talking about that 3 years ago. Yeah, been working on that the whole time. Nice little narrative, beginning, middle, and end. Some friends become enemies, some enemies become friends. Yeah. At the end, your main character is richer for the experience. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You got to no. You deserve some time off.
She told me she loved me on what used to be a hit TV show. God, I can't believe I got sucked into that phony reality world just like everyone else. I became the very thing I was mocking.
Oh, I know it hurts now, Brian, but look at the bright side. You have some new material for that novel you've been writing. You know, the novel you've been working on. You know, the one you've been working on for 3 years. You know, the novel. You got something new to write about now, you know. Maybe a main character gets into a relationship, suffers a little heartbreak. Something like what you've just been through. Draw from a real life experience. Little heartbreak, you know. Work it into the story. Make those characters a little more three-dimensional. Little richer experience for the reader. Make those second 100 pages really keep the reader guessing what's going to happen. Some twists and turns. Little epilogue. Everybody learns the hero's journey isn't always a happy one. Yeah, I look forward to reading it.
Speaking of Family Guy, I ain't gonna lie. Family Guy be having some real fucked up racist jokes. And I think people give it a pass for the same reason I give it a pass is because he talks about everybody, including himself. He just doesn't talk about, one particular group. You feel me? And I think that's why he gets away with it. Cause that's why, let him get away with that shit and still watch it. Cause he doesn't just make fun of one particular group, he make fun of everybody. And he said, so be honest with you, he said worse shit about the Jews on this show than Kanye did. And nobody said nothing. I think in one joint he said exactly basically what Kanye said. Like one of his skits on them was basically everything Kanye said. Nobody said nothing.
Brian, I read your article in the Daily Shopper. It was wonderful.
Don't oversell it, Lois.
No, it was good. It almost felt like it was written by a real writer.
I read your article too, Brian. Seems to me you should spend less time working for the paper and more time working on that novel you've been working on. You know what I mean?
Oh shit.
Nobody likes you here, man.
Yo, you know what I just realized watching this? If you think about the character of Brian, it's literally YP. Think about Brian's character and what people think about him, what they say about him. Really think about it. He's a fucking dog that thinks he's the smartest nigga in the fucking planet, but doesn't have an education. Doesn't have an education. On top of that, he's a deadbeat dad, an alcoholic, and can't keep a woman. Can't keep relationships. That's YP down to a T. Tell me that ain't YP. Yup. He steals from people. He steals other people's work.
Woo. They waiting on your ass, Richard. I'm gonna tell you that right now. How they go and get that house from money that her and her family stole from me over the years, and that they tried to murder me for.
Right? Doesn't that? No.
Oh wow.
Mm-hmm. From her and my other baby mama stealing money out of my bank account that I did not give them, and trying to murder me. But guess what? That house is not gonna last that long. She about to be in the jail cell in a minute.
Bro, if that
She
was
about to be in a
true,
prison cell in a minute. Don't worry, y'all. She going right up in there. Her mama and her father and her brother going right up in there.
how long has Golden had that house? About 3-4 months now. At least 3-4 months. If that was true, that would be all the evidence they need right there, because they'd be able to trace the transactions of where the money came from, how she got the money, and that'll be a proof right there. She'd have been in jail or been charged for it. Why hasn't that happened? Why has that not happened? Can anybody tell me? Anybody want to take a guess? Why has that not happened? You said he's like Quagmire.
Somebody thought so. Yeah. But like I said, this is why temporary pleasures don't bring long-term happiness. You did all of that for something that you can't enjoy. Now you about to go to jail. You about
Actually, when you actually think about it, I don't think Quagmire actually slept with any underage chicks intentionally. I remember when he slept with the one girl that was in high school, but he didn't know that she was in high school until the next day. So I don't think he's like, you know, an intentional.
to go to jail. I'm about to tear that shit down.
Oh, he did Meg. No, Meg was 18.
You about to go to jail for the rest of your life. They about to tear that shit down.
Okay,
When he knocked Meg off, Meg just turned 18.
It's never.
They're missing that part.
No, they never bring that up. Remember, I told you I still got it. I got a year's worth of evidence.
Like, why can someone always poke the baby?
Yeah, like why
you
can hit me?
Yeah,
you can hit me. You can disrespect me. You can curse me out. But when I say something, now I'm wrong. That's how it is with women in this country. Yeah, that's how it is. Yeah. So I could be a white boy and a nerd and a bitch ass nigga. Like I said, no disrespect.
He did knock Meg off, but Meg was 18. I think it was like right when she turned 18. And matter of fact, he used to ask that shit all the time. You remember, he'd be like, "Hey, Lois, you looking more beautiful. Peter, something, something, something. Chris, you getting big. Stu, you getting big. Meg, you 18 yet?" You don't remember that shit? He would constantly ask her, "Meg, you 18 yet?" Matter of fact, when he found out she was 18, he came knocking on the goddamn door.
Wonder what it's like to be white and go to school at a HBCU.
Because was she thinking about the kids when she did that?
No.
Oh yeah.
Have you been thinking about the kids any of these times, any of these years when y'all been fighting? Like I said, I ain't telling y'all to do the shit y'all do. Like I told you, you know how many times I got off from work or doing something and y'all out there doing dumb shit. Like I said, I'm not no fucking referee. I'm not a referee, man. I'm not about to keep breaking up my baby mama's acting a damn fool. I'm not about to have nobody. I'm not about to excuse me, here go baby headed. Y'all out there stealing and robbing, niggas pulling up. Like I said, here's the thing. My baby mothers want to run the streets and literally commit crimes when they don't have to. See, I ain't playing. I ain't like I said. If you sell pussy, I ain't judging you. One of my closest people when I was a kid, my sis. I ain't gonna say she sold pussy, but I grew up around a lot of shit. My point is this: if you rich or your parents got money, it's no reason you should be in the street committing crimes. Do you agree with that? Okay, so that is my issue with my baby moms. Y'all don't have neither one of y'all had to be out there wilding. And then when y'all wilding and I don't agree with it, they would be like, "Oh, you're not loyal." But it's like it's not that I'm not loyal. I am loyal, but I'm not a criminal. I'm not a thief. I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna
Bro,
let you. If we go out the house, I'm not just gonna key somebody's car or think that that's funny. You know. I don't think that
bro,
mischief is
you fucking seriously? Everything you're saying about them was them saying it to you. You was wilding, nigga. And then when they try to say something to you, you flipped on them. You literally flipped on them every single time. Couldn't nobody tell you nothing. Anytime they try to say something to you, you turned on them. Like you, Golden Beauty tried to help you so much in the beginning. She actually saw most of all this shit coming and tried to warn you, tried to stop it, and actually, was patient at first. As a matter of fact, if you think about it, if he didn't go on the internet and shit on her all them times, he probably would have had a chance to get her back. He probably would have had a chance because you can tell that there's some love there. You know, it's just that she saw him in a bad light. I think she still love him. Just she's not attracted.
this shit is funny. I wouldn't just bust a window and get to laughing if I was walking up the street. You know. Yeah. Like very. Like I said, that's how my baby mothers are. They are like like I'm not gonna go to a restaurant and just start talking shit to the waiter. I'm not one of them people.
Mm.
So it's like whatever your concept of loyalty, that's not me. Like I'm loyal. Like we can die together, but it has to be virtuous. I don't fight for bravado. I fight for honor. I'm not an unvirtuous man. I'm not dying in vice. So I don't live my life in vice. But I said that to say this.
Accountability is literally his kryptonite,
Yeah,
right?
their behavior is never accounted for. Their behavior is never brought up. You know. So I'm like every attorney, every judge, everybody that has
Green
been
River
on
House.
this shit thus far, you are all under investigation, right with them. Y'all going down right with them. I told you I had court in Houston. This bitch tried to charge me $10,000 and then didn't want to give me a refund because she didn't bring up none of my evidence. I gave
It
her
was
a year's
7.
worth of evidence. Her and
There you go, lying again, nigga. Fucking light keep turning by itself. You said what? The funeral was for Rick's mom is Wednesday. Oh yeah, I'll go. So I told my grandma. Are you doing anything tomorrow morning? Yeah, I gotta go get my hair done and Braylon's and Millie's. Because the girl was supposed to do my hair this morning. Well, are you? Hold on, let me turn this off. All right. So genius, you still in the chat? What about the celebrity burglary ring rich kids were doing in Hollywood, right? Once you see my video done processing From my screen recording of this live, literally was sitting in the series explaining himself to 8 people. Well, yeah. We might have to do it Sunday because the party that I gotta go to at 3 is at 3, and my wife gotta go get her hair done in the morning, so we probably gotta do it. We gotta do it Sunday, but still send me that beat. So I like to have my shit already completed before I get there.
The judge, they told me to shush and be quiet.
What we got? I'm not even paying attention to the time. We got 30 minutes left. I could do an hour and a half, maybe 2. See how things go. But if anybody want to add on more time, go ahead and do it now. I could do about an hour and a half. But if y'all plan on adding on time, do it now. Don't wait till the last 5 minutes. Now you know now. Don't wait till the last 5 minutes.
So you charging me, first of
I don't
all, you
waste
getting
no
in trouble
time.
with the bar association and you about to lose your license to practice, bitch. Because that's unethical. And that's illegal. Who the fuck charging somebody $10,000 for a family court case? That's crazy as fuck, right? Okay, and they're gonna try to play me like you're not gonna give me back my bread when I asked you politely at first for a refund because you did not properly administer your services as an attorney. I gave you a year's worth of shit that I've been going. Excuse me. I gave you a year's worth of evidence, including this woman said that I'm raping her. I gave you proof that we're having consensual sex even around that time. I got text messages from my baby mom saying, FaceTime me with her tongue out and all kind of shit. Yeah. Imagine going to the police and saying he raped me last week, but then last night you sent me something freaky. I gave him all of that. They didn't bring up one. I still got it right there. They didn't bring up one fucking page of it. One page of it.
He's not lying at all.
Yo, crazy.
She has.
Like y'all trying to mob me. Trying to mob me and be like, nigga, shit, don't say nothing. Be quiet. Hold it down. Like what? You think I'm about to hold that down? Y'all are out of here. Out of here. Out of here. Out of here. No mercy for you, fight. No mercy for you. No mercy. Yeah, Queen. Everybody's right.
Seth, what's up?
And they always in.
I stepped off to take a piss, but I heard him say, who would charge $10,000 for a family case? And if you was actually a real lawyer, you would definitely know and understand why that lady charged you like that. You lucky she ain't charge you more. You lucky the lady didn't charge you more. Look at what she had to work with. Like literally think about what she had to work with in that case. Everything these women are accusing you of is on video. That you recorded. Videotapes that you recorded your damn self. So imagine going into the court to defend a client that recorded all of the evidence himself. Think about it. They risking their fucking record. Like them losses, it's like, it's like being in a sport. Them losses are looked at. That's another true. That's another good statement too. That was the only lawyer he actually paid. Wait, matter of fact, I don't even think he paid her. Oh wait, he did because he said he wanted his money back. But it wasn't even 10,000. It was 7,500. It was 7,500. I think I got that video. Remember, don't be a menace when Kane got shot and said, "Fight that shit." Yeah.
I'm saying, because I'm getting mines. I'm getting mines. Because if they don't go to jail, it's going to be a problem. And Richard better still be alive somewhere. If they ain't throwing him the
Shit. Actually, now if speaking of that, that was the actual movie scene that made me scared of getting shot. As dramatic as he was, that nigga was super dramatic. That shit made me scared of getting shot.
You can swing my bodyguard right back to me. My bodyguard. I mean, it's on. It is on. It's on for y'all.
It's not the like aspect of getting shot that scares me or dying. It's actually like surviving the shit. Like getting shot in the head and surviving. Or getting shot in like the stomach and surviving. It's the after effect that I'm scared of.
It's on for y'all. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear it. When you go to court and your co-defendant say Richard Bowles Jr., all y'all going to jail. All y'all going to jail. Richard name. Do you know what the fuck Richard name is in the court of law in the eyes of the law? What? Richard, you know what's the first thing I'm bringing up? When we go, you know what's the first thing I'm bringing up? Richard, remember when that sheriff house got broke into on Herman? The green one? The one I could pull up on right now and go stand in front of it and point it out. The one right there between Best and Genesee. Yes, I do. Richard, you going to jail. Yes. You going to jail. And if that man got fired or his life went down because of that, you getting in trouble for that too.
Wait a minute. So basically what you're saying is if y'all go to court about this, he's going to jump up on the stand and bring up other shit that ain't got nothing to do with the case to try to get him in trouble.
No. The one, you know what's the first thing I'm bringing up? When we go, you know what's the first thing I'm bringing up? Richard, remember when that sheriff house got broke into on Herman? The green one? The one I could pull up on right now and go stand in front of it and point it out. The one right there between Best and Genesee. Yes, I do. Richard, you going to jail. Yes. You going to jail. And if that man got fired or his life went down because of that, you getting in trouble for that too. Richard.
He hit my skin. I know that it hurts.
Richard set Diddy up to die. 2018. Richard scared of Bird. He don't want no problems with Bird. I had to get Bird out. I had to get Bird off. I'm not fronting on Bird. You hear me?
You been shot before, California kid? Because all the people that I know that got shot, I got different reactions from them. Some of them didn't know they got shot and didn't feel the pain until they, realized they got shot. Some people, said it burned instantly. Some people said it didn't hurt at all. It just burned a little bit. But they all were shot in different places. Well, no, two of them were shot in the leg. I got different reactions from different people. Bullet hit my skin. I know that shit hurts and it burns. You said you got hit with a vest on? Yeah, I heard that shit hurt with a vest on because you still feel the impact. Yo, the crazy part about vests are motherfuckers think that they untouchable with them things on. Forgetting that a blade can go through the motherfuckers. That's because adrenaline, yeah. Yeah, that could be a big, part of it too. I believe that. 'Cause I think that's what happened when I broke my arm. When I shattered my elbow. I didn't feel it until somebody told me. I was actually still trying to throw punches with that motherfucker. Like I literally shattered my whole arm throwing a punch. Once that shit connected, went from my wrist through down to my forearm, all the way up until my elbow. Shattered. You said you broke your vest. How you break your vest? Was you broke the straps? They got these new thin joints now.
No, Bird. I wasn't in front of Mike Tyson either. I know that's Mike Tyson. But Bird would tell me to get hit on Richard ass, man. And Richard started all of that. You about to go to court with? Really going to court with? You going to court with? Y'all co-defendant is Richard Booz Jr. That's who y'all. That's who y'all. That's who y'all making y'all story up with. Woo! Y'all about to loot. You about to loot. Y'all done for y'all get in there. This is a sign. This is sign sealed and delivered. You know why I get on the stand with that? It'll be over when I get on the stand with that.
You know how I know it
This is
won't be
everything
over?
Richard Booz Jr. has ever done in his life. That I heard. That I know he did. And no,
And his lawyers want to just simply go, objection, Your Honor. Relevance. Objection, Your Honor. Relevance. This has nothing to do with our case today. He's attempting to sway the decision by painting a narrative about this gentleman, about my client, and everything he's saying is hearsay. But he the smartest nigga in the motherfucking the best lawyer on the planet. Let that marinate, y'all. Let that sink in. The nigga that's claiming he's the best attorney on the goddamn planet is telling you right now that he's gonna go into
I
court,
ain't tell his that.
uh, go into court about Richard Booz allegedly drugging him, and get on the stand and only talk about what Richard did in the past, allegedly did, and think the judge is going to sit there and let him, or Richard's lawyer, they're just going to sit there and let him do it. I have broken both collarbones on the motorcycle. Adrenaline help. Yo, you know what's funny about when I broke my arm? I acted tough because it was some girls around. There was a lot of girls around, and one of the chicks that I was talking to. So I had to play it off, act tough. Nah, man, this shit don't hurt. This shit don't hurt. My fucking bone is damn near poking through the skin. If I move a certain way, it's gonna rip through my skin. That's how fucked up it was. No, it don't hurt. No, it don't hurt. So one of my homies give me a ride home, and they carry me in the crib and shit. And I'm like, yeah, man, I'm good. Just leave. I'm good. I'm good. I watched them motherfuckers from the window pull off. The second them niggas pulled off, I went from yeah, I'm good. Yeah, I'm good. It's just a war wound. This a wound from battle. The second these niggas pulled off, wow, 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 crying like a little bitch. Swear to God. The second these niggas pulled off, wow, 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 all the way to the fucking hospital. When I got to the fucking hospital, the dude that was supposed to put my arm back into place, he came in before they gave me any medication to numb it, and got an attitude with me because I looked at him like nigga. He just came in and like I thought he was expecting my arm. This nigga like put it in a position like he was going about to snap it back in. So I snatched away like, Mom, what the fuck is wrong? What the fuck is he doing? And he looked at me talking about, do you want your arm fixed or not? I'm like, no, without no goddamn medicine, you ain't about to snap this back in place. And he was like, oh, they didn't come up with your medicine. Fuck no. Niggas got me fucked up. You said you cried your ass to sleep in the hospital. They gave a nigga Percocets. I think for like 2-3 weeks. Oh, nigga was floating. They gave me Perc 5s. Shit. What's crazy? My dumb ass went back to school. I had that, that metal brace. Kind of looked like the brace Stone Cold wearing on his kneecap. I had, one of those joints for your arms. Shit stuck in the L position. I saw one of the Bulls homies that I was fighting, because the bull that I was fighting didn't go to my school, and he tried to talk to me and make peace. I wasn't trying to hear that. I wasn't even trying to hear that. I smacked that nigga in his face with the metal part of that shit. Got suspended immediately. I was a fucking menace.
Has to do it. Like I said, uh, let me give one example, right? I think I gave this example, but this is the point I'm trying to make. I ain't tell his ass to do this. He ain't asked me to do this. We cruising. We joyriding. We cruising. Me, Richard, little pussy ass Dre that let Ira die and lied to his mama. Remember I told you I had to go to his mama's house and tell him how he really passed. And Dante Cobo, this the nigga that was scared to spend the yard. The nigga that's out here bragging about a murder he didn't really do. Richard did it. He took the charge because Richard convinced him to take it, talking about you're not gonna go to jail. You're underage. And the police waited a year and came and got him when he turned 16. Which that was wrong. But the point is you let a nigga convince you to go to jail for something you didn't do so you could front for some hoes. But you ain't telling them bitches how you was scared to spend the yard in there. You ain't telling bitches how you was on the phone talking about, I don't go to the yard. I don't want my good time. Ain't no good time. You was scared to go to the yard. Cause I spent every yard, every jail I've been in, and every jail I've been in, I'm the one that was telling niggas to come to the yard. I bet you ain't nobody never tell me. I bet you every jail I ever went in, I'm the one that told everybody in that jail to come to the yard. Now I said that to say this.
Didn't I call this earlier? Yeah, Richard. Didn't I call this earlier? What did I say? This nigga is gonna start talking about how he a gangster and how he tough and this, that, and the third. Is gonna go into that. He don't realize that he creeping these women out.
Where was I going with that?
You were saying that y'all were riding.
We riding in the car, right? We joy riding. It's a female sitting on the corner in the McDonald's parking lot. She's standing. Me and Richard start arguing. He said, "Come on, Fee, we about to go rob this bitch." I said, "Richard, I get money. I sell weed. I'm proud of that. I get money. I don't rob, nigga. Let alone if I'm a rob. And I've never done it. Never done it. But let alone if I'm a rob, I'm gonna go rob something so I don't gotta keep robbing, like a bank or something, or something with money. I'm not gonna hop out on the street and snatch a purse.
Right.
Okay, so I'm like, nigga, I get money. I don't rob.
Wait, didn't you say you one time Richard convinced you to rob what was it, an old Chinese lady? I believe. I believe it was an old Chinese lady. Richard allegedly convinced you to rob. I know I got the video somewhere. I know it was in one of my lives.
Alone, I'm not robbing no bitch, nigga. That's you don't get like you don't want to go to jail for that. Imagine that you in a bullpen. What you in here for? I robbed the bank. Okay, what you in here for? I snatched the old lady's purse. Woo! It'd be some niggas will be in there taking your tray for that. You crazy? You snatched the old lady purse. Every time every time it's our favorite juice, give me this juice. You know. So we on Bailey and Genesee. Me and Richard. You don't get like you don't want to go to jail for that. Imagine that you in a bullpen. What you in here for? I robbed the bank. Okay, what you in here for? I snatched the old lady's purse. Woo! It'd be some niggas will be in there taking your tray for that. You crazy? You snatched the old lady purse. Every time every time it's our favorite juice, give me this juice. You know. So we on Bailey and Genesee. Me and Richard arguing. He, oh man, you always on.
Got an obstacle for him to overcome? Huh? Little story brewing there, working on that for quite some time, huh? Yeah, talking about that 3 years ago. Yeah, been working on that the whole time. Nice little narrative, beginning, middle, and end. Some friends become enemies, some enemies become friends. Yeah. At the end, your main character is richer for the experience. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You got to no. You deserve some time off.
She told me she loved me. On what used to be a hit TV show. God, I can't believe I got sucked into that phony reality world just like everyone else. I became the very thing I was mocking.
Oh, I know it hurts now, Brian, but look at the bright side. You have some new material for that novel you've been writing. You know, the novel you've been working on.
I gotta break.
You know, the one
all the video.
you've been working on for 3 years. You know, the novel. And got something new to write about now, you know. Maybe a main character gets into a relationship, suffers a little heartbreak. Something like what you've just been through. Draw from a real life experience. Little heartbreak, you know. Work it into the story. Make those characters a little more three-dimensional. Little richer experience for the reader. Make those second 100 pages really keep the reader guessing what's going to happen. Some twists and turns. Little epilogue. Everybody learns the hero's journey isn't always a happy one. Yeah, I look forward to reading it.
That's my part. That's my part right there. Everybody knows the hero's job. Ain't it always a happy one? That shit kills me. Oh shit, Striptease, I ain't even see that. You ain't even tell me that. Yeah, drive safe. My sis out there doing her motherfucking thing right now. That's why me and So Genius need to hurry up and record that goddamn these songs real quick. Get ourselves a demo out there.
Some scary shit. I said, Richard, how was I on some scary shit? Because I don't want to rob a woman. It's a woman by herself. You don't do that. You play. I'm a real street nigga. I play by the rules. I don't know how y'all niggas. I don't know how you do it. I'm from over there. I don't know how you do it. But long story short, him and Dante Cobo pussy ass jump out the car. They go rob this girl for her earrings. I'm in the car. They pull up. We all pull up in the car. Mm-hmm. Yes, we get like 2 blocks down. I said, let me out the car. I hop out the car. Call a cab. But my point is this: that's the type of shit Richard do. And the police would come catch that car. Now everybody in the car, y'all all going to jail for strong arm robbery because he do shit like that, lame ass shit like that, rob bitches. Like I said, he'll do that. And his famous trick that he think niggas don't know, like he just tried to do to me in Houston, which I'm not. I'm not blocking that. He have somebody with you, then he robbed the motherfucker that's with you too. And then so when the police come or when the investigation take place,
Yo, on some real shit, like I'm starting to like really believe that this nigga, all this shit that he's putting on Richard, is all the shit he did. Cause thinking about it, fellas, anybody that would been in the streets, anybody that whether you was young, whether you still in the streets, how many times have you been riding around the hood? Even when you broke, you broke and you need to come up. How many times have you thought, let me go rob this chick for her earrings? You or anybody you was riding with. How many times have you ever seen somebody do that? Right.
It'll look like well, why would I set him up? I got robbed too. Yeah, that's why you get robbed too, to make yourself look innocent. Yeah. Yeah. But in reality, that's what he do. Like I said, he used to do that. Have bitches come spend the night. You in there, he have somebody come over there, have him go in your purse and act like, why the fuck would you come over here and steal this bitch purse? But in reality, you the one that just told them to come over there and steal that purse. Like I said, like
What?
this is what we about to go to. This is who y'all got on y'all team. This is real stories. Like this ain't.
Where they do that at? I don't know what the fuck y'all got going on in Buffalo. But even if that shit was real, I still wouldn't tell nobody no shit like that. What grown ass man is robbing niggas for robbing purses and shit? That sounds like one of those stereotypes from the goddamn movies and stuff. Black guy runs up and snatch an old lady purse. Give me your purse, lady.
Made up. Like motherfuckers is finna start lining up and coming in that courtroom and saying that was me. If they still alive, they gonna start saying, I'm gonna watch this. I'm like I said, I ain't telling him to do it. Sometimes he just did shit while you was right there. Or you might be 2-3 blocks over and somebody would come back shooting. Then why the fuck this motherfucker shooting? Richard then robbed somebody grandmama, robbed somebody baby mama. Like
Oh shit. That's it. Time's up. 2 hours. Yeah, 2 hours, y'all. I ain't see nobody add on no more time. So I guess, that's it for tonight. See y'all in the morning. I wasn't even paying attention to the clock. Alrighty then. Buffalo shit, right. Alright, y'all. Let me see y'all tomorrow. I guess we can continue this tomorrow. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to everybody that stopped by. Like I said, every live stream is y'all who make these lives lit. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Make sure it's on all so you can be alerted and notified. It's your boy, the one and only, Remio Ma'at. You were just tuned in to Rim TV. See y'all when I see y'all. Till then, stay your ass about that bowl.